Well, hello, everybody. It's Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. Give me a second here while I adjust this. How's everybody doing? It is week 2, day 2, doing Jeff Galloway's easy 5K program, or what we refer to as a couch to 5K program. And this is going to be a really, really simple one. We're building on what we've been doing for the last couple of sessions. We're still doing 5-second run intervals with a 25-second walk interval. And we're going to be doing that for the, I believe, 17-minute duration of the run itself. We got an easy 3-minute warm-up and a 3-minute cool down following that. So I'm going to hit go on the watch and let's do it. Yeah, I just got a glimpse of it. It's a 23-minute workout total, and that includes warm-up and cool down. And that's telling you that if you heard that door chime, that tells you that my Ring video doorbell is like, hey, I see a person. So if you jump into the chat, say hi, tell me who you are. Let me know if you're doing it with me or if you're watching it later, or if you're not running at all and your idea of a marathon or running or a race involves, Netflix and the couch. That's totally okay too. How's everybody doing today? Today's one of those days where I'm on the struggle bus looking for motivation. It's been actually a good day. I have no complaints, but the energy level today was just very, very low. Hey, Dan, how are you? Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be careful. It's a scorcher out here. We've had heat indices again today in the high 90s to low hundreds. And even waiting this late, as you can see behind me, the sun's still out, still kind of bright out here. Thankfully, I got a little bit of a breeze going, which is nice. But yeah, it's still warm. It is hot, AIM. I'll tell you what, I think Amy and I are both feeling a little bleh on energy today. I don't know what it is. I think I slept pretty good last night. I don't know. You ever just have one of those days? This is going to be one of those. Not every run's going to be an amazing run, but any run is better than no run, if that makes any sense at all. So, quick 3-minute warm-up. 17 minutes of total running time, doing the intervals, 3-minute cool down. That's all we got to do today. And again, we're building. This is the second quote unquote speed day of the week. Day 3, which will be Saturday morning, is going to be more about total distance than it is going to be anything else. But it should be good. Hopefully by then my energy will not be an issue. Well, thank you, hun. I'm trying. We'll see. I am going to do a shorter loop today, only because I've got my bottle of water, and as I go by the house, I can grab it as I need it. But yeah, on a day like this, hydrate ahead of time. And if you're going away from your house, bring some hydration with you, if at all possible. Hey, Stacy. Oh, no. I am so sorry to hear that. I didn't know. Well, feel better. Have you had the surgery or you need the surgery? Have you done the cutting yet? Hopefully, if you have, you're well on your way to recovery. All right, let's see. Oh, you're killing me. I did the same thing. I forgot to hit the start button. So now looks like I'm doing 3 more minutes of warm up with you guys. And that's okay. Basically, with this shorter loop, 3 minutes would get me about to the end of the street and back. Not even all the way back. about to the end of the street and loop around. So no biggie at all. And I got to practice my smooth transition from hand to hand. One thing I have learned doing this over the last couple of weeks is this is also a pretty good arm workout, because even though we have a gimbal for the camera to stabilize it, you still got to hold that up with your hand. Oh, getting in July. Oh, goodness. Hopefully a cancellation does open up. Oh, I know what that's like. Well, get that taken care of and get back on the road to recovery as quick as you can. All right, I promise you, my watch is now running. So, got 90 seconds left on this. But one thing that I did do, or this does give me an opportunity, is I can stop and I can get a stone out of my shoe. So I'm literally here at the house. There we go. Hate to backlight you guys like that. Yes, I am running in a kilt this afternoon with not a heavy sporran. And look, that's just water, but that is from Art Smith's Homecoming. So I now have under a minute for my warm-up. And here we go. This time of day, my street gets a little bit busier only because people are coming home from work. Let's see. You did PT today. Yes, that's right. Well, Amy did. I'm sorry, that's Amy saying that. Yeah, Amy's still rocking the PT from surgery, but she's doing a great job of what the therapist has told her to do, and she is getting stronger in the leg, which is awesome. All right, we're about to start the run intervals. So we're doing 5-second runs, nothing crazy. Here we go. That's it. Super short, but believe it or not, makes a ton of difference. So what I'll do at the end is I'm going to do the screenshot from the Garmin Connect app to kind of let everybody see what the vitals ended up being, to give you an idea. Metrics are pretty, it depends on, let me rephrase that. I was going to say metrics are pretty important. Metrics can give you a good idea of a snapshot in time, but if you're just going to get out and get a run in to feel better, you just want to run for the love of running, the Garmin's not that important. But having the chance sometimes to sit down and look at your numbers, look at your progress, see what you're doing, that can make all the difference in the world, sometimes mentally. And especially on a day like today, I'm trying to figure out why my energy level is so blah. But it just is kind of weird. Oh, you're going to do this one tomorrow, Aim? Well, there you go. See, now you got a running plan in addition to your workout plan. And Aim tried to go to our gym today and get some pool time in, and I think she got preempted by the therapy class or therapists using the general swimming pool because the therapy pool was closed. So couldn't do it. Hey, Susie. Hello. Thank you for jumping in. We're doing 17 minutes total of running today with a 3-minute warm up and cool down. I'm keeping the interval short. We want the newbie runners to be totally not intimidated by this program. So I'm not making any adjustments yet to the running interval because I think even the most novice, most non-runner person out there could go, I could run 5 seconds. I could trot 5 seconds. That's all you got to do. Trot, run, sprint if you want to. You don't have to. I am keeping it on the short loop so that I can grab my water bottle as needed, thankfully. I don't know if it was you, Susie. Somebody asked me earlier, because I had mentioned over the weekend going car shopping. Yes, I did pull the trigger on a new car. You'll catch a glimpse of it. That's the black Jeep back there. Amy's very kind and lets me have a toy. So I'm going to jokingly call that a podcasting expense because we can plug our cameras into the electrical outlet. I don't think Uncle Sam will let that one fly. I'm kidding, Uncle Sam. Oh, let's see. Well, thank you. I'm having a rough one today. It's the struggle bus today. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing it. I may have to stop again in just a second and get another rock out of my shoe. What is going on today? Man. Some days you're the running shoe, some days you're the rock. Today I think I'm the the universe is conspiring against me. That's all right. Let's see. Yeah, upper body workout for sure. Holding this, I don't know that I could do like a body worn Steadicam rig and run with that, or anything on my head hanging down with the phone in front of me. A, that would be weird, and B, I think it would throw off my balance. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. What I did, and if you're kind of late to the party joining in, I was going to run the Galloway app and have it going in the background, kind of hoping everybody would be able to hear Jeff's coaching and hear what the app does and all that. Well, and then you learn the hard way that sometimes the technology is just not made to do what you're wanting to do, and it wouldn't let me. So instead, I had to create the workouts on the Garmin app, send the workout over to my watch, because I just couldn't run the streaming app and Garmin at the same time. It's a scorcher. Let's see. Aw, thank you, hon. See, she's good to me. I wear a cap visor in the summer. I usually don't. It depends. If I'm going to be out in the bright sun, like if it were way overhead, then I might wear something. And I often wear sunglasses, but I do my best not to, if I can avoid it, have sunglasses on when I'm on camera. I mean, I know that it'd be kind of nice, but I don't like having that barrier between me and the camera and honestly, it doesn't always help, even when trying to read the comments. Fortunately, the sun's far enough to the west right now that it's not just beating down overhead. The sweat you're seeing is actually more from just the temperature and the humidity than it is the sun beating down. But yeah, it's a warm one today. I guess they adjusted, the National Weather Service today did a story, and they've adjusted the official new normal temperatures for Southwest Florida. And I think that's based on a 30-year snapshot is what they do. And they've adjusted everything up like 1.5 degrees. So I believe it. It's warm. Let's see where we're at now. We are literally at the halfway point. We have done 17 intervals. We have 17 more to do. If I'd have been smart, actually, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to make sure that I'm near the car so that I can set it down, pull my shoe, and see if I can get this rock out on the walk interval. Okay, so I may end up missing an interval, and that's all right. I'll miss the interval, but I'll succeed in not having a rock in my shoe, which is a victory in and of itself. So, all right. That is killing me there. All right. Got it. At least I think I do. I did miss a run interval there just now. Oh. How do I keep my sunglasses from fogging? Great question. I have Gooder sunglasses, which are basically those plastic ones that don't slip. I don't wear wraps or wrap sunglasses because they stay too close to your face. And I do wipe them a lot. I mean, that is true. I have, in the past, I have actually rubbed Rain-X for your car on the lenses, and that seemed to work okay. But yeah, mainly the main thing is not to put them, for me anyway, not to put them right up by your face so that you get some airflow between your face and the lenses. So yeah, all right. So when I do publish this, I will have missed one of the intervals. So what I will do to try to be as accurate as possible is I will walk or do an extra 5-second run segment in the last one. There we go. So, whew. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, Rob, what about you? Actually, I should be asking you these tips because I think you put more total miles on than me, certainly, because I don't do ultras and I don't do those ultra training distances you do. My goodness. Like right now, when the sun is behind those clouds like that is, you can kind of see it. When it's backlit, the camera gets all weird. The breeze, it's actually really nice right now. You can probably hear the wind noise. I apologize. I wear Boco Gear visors. Microfiber band. All right, I will look into that because it's going to get brutally hot this summer. It's only going to get worse because our peak of summer isn't really until August. So I suspect we'll see, typical for us, 97, 98 degrees. There may come a point, especially for the Saturday runs, where as we get into like week 6, 7, and 8, that may go a little earlier just to accommodate getting done before the sun comes up. And the other thing, at least for me, isn't even so much the sun. It's the mosquitoes. Right now, we're lucky we haven't had a ton of rain. I know that's weird to say, but we haven't had a ton of rain. An errant mockingbird coming across my path here. The sun has been out. We haven't had a ton of rain, so that means no standing water. We're still standing water, which has been awesome because you get a rain, 3 days later, the first round of mosquitoes come out, and you're toast. It is awful, awful, awful. The biggest problem that I have is actually finding a good water-resistant bug repellent. That's the hard part. We are on, just so you guys know, we are on interval 28 of 34. 28 of 34. Okay, here we go. Oh, ferocious dog you can hear. We have probably the biggest dogs in our stretch of the neighborhood until you get way down there. And there's that Great Dane I've told you guys about. And I just decided this afternoon, I'm not bringing the dogs. I'm just going to go and do it, knock it out. And because the dogs love sniffing on everything, I have to basically sacrifice my first mile of any run where I have dogs with me to the running gods or to the dog gods, because that's not going to be a productive mile. It's going to be a test to see if Dana is smart enough and fast enough to catch when they're going to suddenly stop and supernaturally anchor themselves to the ground, darn near pull me right off my feet. I do have the new leads that let me keep the dogs very close at my side, which is nice. And they've been pretty good when I have taken them out on a run. They've been good about avoiding, my box where my feet fall. But every now and then, that thing that they are just insistent on smelling, man, they're gonna sniff it. And I just gotta get used to it and be okay with it. Okay, let's see. All right, I stopped that one a little bit early. I was trying to do a transition from one hand to the other at the same time. Fellow runner helped out. That is true, Rob. I'll tell you, a lot of people laugh about that. They think it's a joke when it comes to that wet heat, dry heat argument. But we've been out in Arizona, 106 degree weather, and not a drop of sweat. Nothing. Here in the 70s to 80s, you can walk out and sweat because it's just so sticky. Now, what's funny is I've had new people that we've hired at work who are transplants from up north and out west. I believe a couple have been from Arizona, one from Colorado, a couple from Chicago and New York. And the weather, now that it's starting to get hot, it is no joke. They are like, are you kidding me? All right, last interval. I'm gonna do an extra 5. And there we go. We're into the cool down right here. That's it. That's the whole run for today. A couple of intervals, 34 intervals to be exact, but super short intervals. We actually total running time, less than 200 seconds. So, well, it's 150, 170 seconds is the total running time. That's not even 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. Whew. But it is damp out here. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Amy. Since I'm on the cool down, I'm grabbing the water bottle. I can do that. Oh. I had a hard time getting my shoes on and getting out here, truth be told. I do feel better now that I've come out and done this short run. Isn't that interesting? Well, you all may not find it too terribly interesting, but hear me out. I'm not talking about Dana running is all that interesting. I mean the fact that getting out, even for a short run like that, can actually reverse the mood chemicals in your brain, give you more energy. I actually do feel like I could do this again. I'm not going to because it's really hot, but I feel like I could if I had to. And that's all from getting the blood flowing, getting the muscles moving, getting the air exchanging in the lungs, and having some good company like you guys. You know, if you can find a walk buddy or a run buddy. I did this with a friend of mine at work, and he wanted to just walk. And I did for weeks. And then I said, hey, one day, let's just try. Let's just do 5 seconds of running, 55 seconds of walking. 55, not 25. Made all the difference for him. Inspired him to do the Army, U.S. Army 5K. And as a result of him doing that, we did it for the show. It was really, really nice to be able to inspire a coworker and a friend and get to do it for the show, which was a nice bonus too. So let me see, I'm actually at like the last 8, 7, 6, 5 of my cool down. I'm going to shut this thing off. I hope that I'm better at shutting it off than I am at starting it on time. Yes, there we go. 23 minutes total is what we ended up doing. It says I have one new record, and it will tell me, okay. So in this, oh, you're looking at my, there we go. Sorry about that. So it's telling me right here that my average mile speed, and this is, I believe, the way this is doing it is only calculating the run segments, was 15:47 per mile. So less than a 16-minute mile on the running segments. I'm going to dive into the stats a little bit and see. When I enter these in the watch, I might get some better lighting here. Let me get some lighting that makes me look like, what's his name? I was going to say Val Kilmer, but that's dating me a little bit. Some famous Hollywood guy. Anyway. So I got to see how I'm entering it on the Garmin app to make sure that I'm not counting the walk segment, and that's easy enough to do. I can just change what that is or what it's called, but I think that I selected recover when I was entering it. I want it to count the entire thing so we can get an idea, but if the running segment is below 16 minutes a mile, that's great. That's really what you're wanting. Because if in the event you are doing a slower walk, maybe you're walking at a 17 or 18 minute a mile pace, all of that averages out, and that's what you want to be able to do. So I'm just glad you guys could come along for a little bit. This was fun, and now I've got the sun is continuing to go down, and I'm getting some breeze. It's actually really nice to get a little bit of breeze here. The moving air is so welcome. So I believe that I've got some food inside now because Amy was gonna do that, and you should have done it too. You're gonna do it tomorrow. You went and worked out this morning. You don't need to necessarily do both in the same day, Amy. take it easy. You got to give yourself that, alternating day thing. But you got this, and you guys got this. I'm so happy that some of you are watching this back on replay, and this is getting you out and about. So if you are, drop a comment, let me know. We're going to be doing Saturday's run. Plan it right now as Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be out here on the road, and I haven't looked that far ahead. I don't know what the total distance is, but it won't be too bad. It's going to be another long run, but it won't be bad at all. And it'll be a great way to start the morning with some coffee and a run and some friends. So I hope you guys can join. Anyway, I'm going to head in, get dinner. Thank you guys for coming along. Don't forget, new episode is in the feed, runeatdrink.net. You can click on play here. Even better, subscribe in your favorite podcatcher, because we really want you to see every episode that we're putting out for you guys. So Rob, Susie, Amy, everybody else, thank you for keeping me company. I'll see y'all really soon. Bye.